you maybe heard many stories already from monks about our jungle trip, but I will not say something about this. So I maybe will speak about views, as maybe I like to speak. So, and how to go beyond the limit of our views when we bias by something, when we have something as a best, we think, oh, it's a best way how to perceive the things. And okay, when it's just a tool, like just a kind of working process, when we undertake some ideas and we apply it to practice, it's fine. But when we undertake ideas and then fight for this, like see someone else would come, some Christian priest, let's say, come here, yeah, like there would be people who would fight with him, because of some ideas. So, but it's very difficult to overcome. So I want to go through one sutta in Sutta Nipāta, Ditthataka Sutta. So literal translation would be like 8 gathas about corrupted mind, or like impure in a way. Through sometime one speak with corrupt mind and another speak with honest mind, but the debate, those are reason, the wise does not engage in. Therefore, for the wise, there is no hardness anywhere. So Buddha straight away here speaks that we here in this discussion we would not speak about right or wrong. We see a lot of right view or wrong view in Buddha's teaching, but here Buddha straight speaks that even sometimes some speak what is right, what is correct, and another speak what is wrong. The wise person, the Muni, the sage, the person who intend for the highest goal, he try to not engage in these things, especially when it just debates, There are times when you see, like, for example, senior monk sees a junior monk do some mistake, and out of compassion he may come to him and admonish him, or similar situation in lay life. But when you see that someone is arguing, and you see that they arguing just because they want to argue, they don't want to find the truth, they want to prove to another. And even that person who want to prove he's right, the wise person, Buddha say, does not engage in this. He does not help this person. So it's an interesting idea, yeah? How to approach, especially any kind of arguments, what's happening. How could one go beyond one's own views if one is led by interest and preferences? So it's already good enough here, to at least. What's interesting idea that Buddha speak about interest and preferences. It's very light things, because usually in Buddha's teaching we hear like greed or craving something gross, yeah, and for sure it's blameworthy. We shouldn't develop this. But this interest and preferences, it's something like, oh, this color, I would like more green than red, for example, or like I prefer like take potato rather than beans, It's small things. Okay, with potato, for someone it can be greedy. But I speak about light preferences. Like I prefer this rather than that. But interesting that we may see that tendency to form our opinion and views, they start from this. To me it seems preferable. To me it more makes sense. And then you investigate this, you go for this, and then it's your view, it's your standpoint, where you like kind of unshakable. So one of the practice what we can do, like from practical things from this sutta, try to see how my preferences or small interest form my view. Because it's possible to see like, okay, I like this, for example, with green, and then like after some years I become a monk in Malaysia, because I like green, there is a green country, and I like live in the forest. I mean, of course, it's not so simple, everything. But you may see the tendency, what you like, what you prefer. There you slowly move, and then on another extreme, when I stuck, for example, for Visaran in Jakarta, for example, I felt myself very bad. Like you in the middle of the capital, think it's the biggest cities, like all around what we have. You feel uncomfortable. There is not much green there. There is cars and so on. So it can give you even suffering. Yeah, we need to kind of look for something good, but if it's not possible, also let go. Like there's nothing to hold. Making one's own assumptions, as one know, so one would speak. So it's also an interesting tendency how the Buddha says that vitaka vichara, it's vachisankara. It's so thoughts and examination, whatever happening in your mind, it's form your speech. So I would not speak anything what I didn't think before, like at least a little bit, at least maybe hurt or reflect on something. So these simple things, but reflecting on this would help you to understand that all things just conditioned phenomena. I heard something, I think about something, I accept it, then I reflect on this, and then I may speak about this. And then I may, of course, argue with someone. If someone disagrees with me, it's another extreme. The person who tells his own virtue and practice, the others, even if unasked for, to others. So one tells something what is good in me. For example, I say I'm a good monk, or I'm virtuous, I'm whatever. So here Sutta doesn't speak about the true or false. Like we assume that it's true, but even if no one asks me, or like Bhante, what's your approach to sila, for example? Ideally, they say the wise people say that it's ignoble behavior if one person boasts himself or speak about himself without being asked, like I'm like this, I'm like that. So it's different when we need to speak. If person can speak about Dhamma, if person can share something, it's good. But it's not about my own personal virtue or my own good, even like practice what I do without being asked. And even by being asked, another sutta say, wise person should speak a little. Even someone ask him, oh, like what's Bhante about your practice? With this idea, don't put himself very high. It's kind of here they say the wise people call it ignoble behavior, like not noble. But we see in the world actually this become normal nowadays. Like when one, especially in this social media, yeah, I write about myself. Who am I? What I'm interested? Yeah, what my good qualities? About bad qualities, I think no one, right? And then like I post it publicly. Okay, see, I'm like this. So, I mean, again, here we need to see what is intention. If intention to put myself higher, it's always come with comparison. It's good to see how my progress, where I go, and so on. But to really compare that I'm better than all of you, this doesn't lead anywhere. And also the opposite, I'm worse than all of you. It also doesn't lead anywhere. You feel like despised, and it not grows. And the Buddha also say even higher that there's no equality. You shouldn't measure like I'm the same as you. So it's also not correct because I'm kind of stuck with the understanding that this quality, what I have now, right now, it's not anicca, it's not impermanent. It's just I am, and you is like another person who has this quality, and we are the same. But the reality is, like everything is process, yeah. Like I develop my qualities, and after some time, my qualities have changed. Another person's quality has to change. Like if I kind of stuck, we are the same, then I would suffer in the future. When I see, okay, we're not actually the same, but I would like to be the same with you. So this leads to suffering. So he whose ideas are formed, constructed, and preferred, not having become purified, whatever he has seen, whatever he sees as an advantage for himself, he relies on that as a place dependent on something shakable. So, meaning to say, like we all, many people, when I say all, many people like take any ideas of youth, undertake anything for some benefit. Like I, for example, stay in this community, and before, let's say, I was a like Christian. But now somehow I stuck here, like I have to stay here. But all people like Buddhists here, yeah. So because of the benefit for myself, I changed my opinion. Okay, now I become a Buddhist, temporary. You know, it's not about pure intention when you really want to for your own good, not just for some gain, but for your own good. You think, okay, this is good to practice. I speak about different one. I speak about we stuck in some environment and we do something for the benefit to get something from the environment. It's kind of natural human being mechanism to survive. Like we have this from the nature. We cannot kind of go beyond this. And again, I don't say don't do like this because we do like this. It's our nature. Just to be aware that this is happening. It shouldn't be unconscious, unmindful. we see, okay, this happening because of this happening because of that. And ideally, we should be more honest, like there is no kind of hidden things that, okay, I do something to get something from you, and you even don't know about this. You would find out after many years, okay, actually, something was stolen from me. Like, I mean, of course, it's another thing. So, and the Sutta say, attachment to view are not easily to overcome, assumed after evaluation among ideas. So many of us like get some understanding, come to some conclusion after some investigation. So there was many teachers maybe before, like some Hindu, Christian, whatever, like we investigate what are the teaching around in the world and why we choose this. So we kind of assumed after evaluation. So we do this. And then how we can overcome attachment to this? Because we maybe many years reflect on this, okay, this is the best, I choose this among everything else. Then how I cannot cling to this, yeah? So it's very natural for me to grasp to it because it's like my child, yeah, like mental child. I raise it many years. I think, okay, it should be like this, it should be like that. And then, like the Buddha say, let go of any attachment to this. Say, how to do it, yeah? So, but it's also good to keep in mind, like, for example, I come to car and my destination is SBS, for example. And when I reach SBS, I need to come out from the car. I need to let go of the car. I mean, I don't need to throw away the car, of course, but for the moment, I don't need this car anymore. So same way, like when I in the car, I don't need to get rid of the car. So it's coming about right view for wrong view, yeah? When we don't have a right view yet, when we have a wrong view, it's a time to develop right view. It's important for us to let go of wrong view and undertake right view. But then when we see we become attached to right view, then we need to let go of this attachment, of this craving or clinging. This is right, everything else is wrong. I would fight for this. And then the last stage, I think it's like very high, to not grasp anything else. Because one thing, you let go of something, of any attachment, and our nature to grasp something else. We don't know how to live without grasping. It's the nature of our mind to take something as a best, to take something as a highest. Okay, this is not the highest, this is highest. Okay, this is not the highest, this is highest. But the Buddha say, don't take it as a highest. Take it as a useful practice for yourself. Use it, apply it in practice, like and reach the destination. But don't undertake that. Okay, this is highest. This is what I really want to fight for, and so on. We don't need these kind of things. Ideally, then we will be kind of more happy. There is no attachment to anything. So also another point, therefore a man among those resorts will reject an idea and has take hold of another. So it's exactly what we spoke about, that we tend to take one idea and let go of another. And very interesting, we don't really notice in our practice how we let go of another idea. We only aware of our present, current understanding and view. But actually, what view I had several years ago, I don't even remember in which point actually I let go of that and undertake another. It's very, very interesting. But remembering this would help you to see the impermanence process. Because these things, like now, I think it's right. After many years, I would think, okay, it was not very wrong, but this is more right. So all this process is good to be aware of. It helps you to kind of let go and don't be attached to anything. So from practical purpose, what we can do, what we can learn, like in this sutta. One thing, as we discussed, try to see how personal preferences and interests can lead me to kind of stuck with ideas or views. It's in your own experience, it's possible to see. Another thing, what we just discussed, try to see that views are itself anicca, it's itself impermanent. Even the most respectable teacher in the world, even them, they have all these ideas, little bit developed, little bit changed, and I don't know, even when we hear talks by Bhante, earliest talks and latest talks, there are some developments, there are some improvement, and it's natural for everyone to get some kind of more skilled in preaching or more skilled in reflecting things, or maybe personal practice lead you some insight, what change you, or you meet someone. So it's kind of anicca. Again, it doesn't mean we shouldn't take any view. We shouldn't be attached to this. We shouldn't take it as the highest and the ultimate. Okay, now I understand the dhamma. I mean, it's a very bold statement, yeah. And the last practical things what I want to mention, it's very difficult to see view of myself, because we stuck in this, we just act according of this, but we don't see, we don't aware. But it's much more easy to see a view of another person. We may see how another person, because of his assumption of view, he act accordingly, and how he sometimes make a mistake, or sometimes look foolish, or sometimes do something. So practice to be aware of this, not for the purpose of bring him down or tell him, just for the purpose of learning, because most likely I have the same. Most likely I have, maybe not in that area, in some different area, but same mechanism. When I stuck by view and I cannot see, it's like this, I cannot see anything beyond because of my view. So on example of others, we may see it, and we may learn of this. So I wish all of us be free and get benefit from this Dhamma and Vinaya, and don't hold it wrongly, because as we know, these snakes can bite us back. Sadhu, sadhu.